Okay, folks, check this out. This will really be like a part 2, right? Because we've already brined the chicken. Look, there's the star. She been bathing all night. She ready to go. Now, what I want to tell you guys, listen, you can go to my website, smokingandgrillingwithab.com. That's WITAB.com, right? Listen, I got the brine in there. You guys can click, see the video, and you can get the ingredients and the instructions how you want to do it. So this is what I'm going to do. Look, I got my little board down here, my little poultry board. I keep this is what I use for poultry, right? I put this on here. Now, what we want to do is we want to take this out, right? Let me get this cleaned up. I'm gonna take it out, drain it, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it right here because listen, we want to season it. And it'll be a good time for you guys to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so I want you guys to look at this right here. So when you brine, look at the color. It's because of what I put inside of the, my brine is the reason why it looked like this. But this right here is really, really, you can see, I know some of y'all looking at, because this bird usually be white, right? So look, now we want to just pat it dry. I didn't rinse it or nothing like that. I just took it, picked up all of the acorns, anything else that was on there, you know what I mean? And so we just get it clean. Okay, so, I got it patted dry, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, you do not have to do that. You know what I mean? You could, because you're gonna need a binder. This right here is my poultry seasoning, right? You guys can take a look on my website. This is on here right now. You can see it's a blend of, herbs, a few spices in here that, you come up with this, right? But today I'm gonna go ahead and then, okay, let me just show you this. This is a compound butter. When you say compound butter, hey, listen, it's just butter infused with whatever you want to put in there. I do a garlic, onion powder, both of those powders. I add just a pinch of salt. I put a little pepper in there. You know what? Because it makes it, as this cooks and melts, right? I'm not gonna be able to get this so you guys can see it, but I'll just run my finger along this and I'm just gonna separate the skin from the meat, right? We just do this, you know why? Because once I get enough space under here, I like to put a little compound butter underneath, right? So let me bring it this way so I can work, and I'll show you in just 1 second. Okay, so if you look right here, you see how I can run my fingers under here? The skin didn't tear or nothing like that. You just want to be careful, right? So you want to come up with this. And I got to tell you guys, this is great if you guys are doing something outside on a grill. Now, I'll take my compound butter, you know what I mean? And I just get it in here. It's okay. It's not going to smear the way you think it's going to smear, you know what I mean? But you just want to rub it. You see how you see that? That's okay. This is going to give that breast some real good flavor, right? We're going to do something a little different for the skin, but trust me, this right here is the way to go. Okay, so look, now that we got the compound butter underneath the skin, you guys can do it this way too. You can smear it on the top there and then go ahead and season it. But I don't like doing that because when you put it on like that, as the heat, melts, it kind of like takes your seasoning away too, right? So I'm gonna be using my infused olive oil, right? This right here, this is my garlic infused, right? Made by Branch and Vine. Don't forget, this the holidays, folks. If we don't never level up, we level up for the, when we bring our guests in here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of this on here like that. Just get it all over because I'm about to give this bird a massage like never before, right? You see this right here? This is gonna help achieve that golden brown that we're gonna be looking for, on the chicken, Don't forget we brined it. Oh man. Let me keep my mouth shut and let me just work this bird. Now don't forget, I talked to you guys about having this poultry seasoning, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead. You guys can do it how you wanna do it as far as your seasoning go, but I like to get my my seasoning all on it. Now I'm gonna be doing a twofer on this one. You know what I mean? But look at that coverage right there. You guys can see like a little bit of the color. You know what I mean? We wanna, before we tuck everything in, we wanna make sure we get it on everything. I don't know, some people like to chew on these. That'll be your boy too, you know what I mean? But we doing good right now without having the little holes on the top, right? Okay, so once you got it seasoned, seasoned to the way you like it, look, I'm gonna take these, if you guys didn't already know, look, I take this and I fold it underneath the bottom and just tuck him in, right? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Now look at the wing. That tells me that it need to get a little seasoning on there too, right? So once you got him tucked in like that, let me clean my hands. Then I'm gonna go ahead, grab my poultry seasoning, right? And then we just put a little bit here. Whew. If you ain't never seen a seasoned bird before, now you have. Now look, you gotta do this any which way you want to. I'm just finna tie these up like that. I left them open so I can get seasoning all up in there, right? So now I'll just tie these and then we go from there. Okay, so this is what your bird should look like. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna monitor it because we wanna watch the color. Don't forget you putting this out in front of everybody, right? So if it starts to get too brown over the top, we're gonna put some foil over the top. Just build like a little tent just to reflect so we can continue cooking. So we want this to be at 165 at the breast. When the breasts are done, believe me, the rest of it is done too. So put it in, we're gonna go 1 hour. Okay folks, so now let's go ahead and take this off. Oh my goodness, look at how that look right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and drop this in here like this, just to see where we at. 150, we on our way. I'm gonna check this other side. That's at 168. So what I wanna do is, I wanna pull this out just a little bit, because what I wanna do is I wanna turn this around. But I want you guys to notice, look at the color. That right there is a nice bird. So we put this back in here like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put my foil back on the top. Right, that's him. And I'm gonna let it go for about another 15 minutes and I think she's gonna be ready. Okay folks, so another 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and get this off of there. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna stick this inside like this. Oh yeah, look at that right there. 164, 162. It's still gonna continue to cook, right? So let's check this other side. That one's a little high. Let's check it back here. I'm telling y'all, we ready. That's 164 down to 3. It's gonna continue to cook. You know why? Because when I take it out, check this part out. When I take it out, I'm gonna put that tent back on there and I'm gonna let it just come to room, you know, let it cool on its own, but we're gonna let it continue to rise, just like you see it. Okay, so look, the chicken might be a little small, right? And this is obviously this is a 12-inch meat slicer, right? Excellent for like your brisket, your ribs, you know what I mean? And then when you're doing that prime rib, you're giving it that cut. This right here solidifying you, put you in the game. And if you guys check it, look right there, look. Both of them are signed, smoking and grilling with AB. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, cut me a slice right here first. You see it cut like butter, right? Oh my goodness. You see that little medallion? Hey, did I tell you? Oh, I forgot to say, you know I didn't inject, right? Didn't I tell you about brine? You wanna see that right there? And if you ask me, isn't this part of the breast? Talk to me, folks. Hey, with that being said, I'm not finna over talk. We about to eat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'm trying to have a serious face, folks. The reason I'm popping my collar is because, listen, so many people are like new to brining, but this is how your turkey would be, and obviously that's how your chicken would be. And then look, I'm gonna show you this. Before I go, I like to just let it, ooh, because this is what was inside of there. I know some of y'all like, what? And then, you know what, I'm gonna do this for good measure. You see how they tear like that? And is this breast? Not for real. But anyway, you guys know, if you wanna have a juicy, guaranteed, you know, a juicy bird, then the brine is the way to go. Hey, it works good on pork chops too, folks. Hey, with that being said, let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this? Is this new to you? Or tell me your special brine and I'll share mine with y'all. Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And guess what, folks? Dip, dip, and I'm out. Peace.